Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of the AgriCapitalist Podcast, where we'll talk about hidden treasures in plain sight. As it is my tradition, I want to thank everyone that has been with us up to this very moment. I want to say you are amazing. God bless you. Thank you so much. May you keep prospering in everything that you do. May you keep growing higher and higher and higher. Today's episode, we'll be talking about reasons for business failure. You see, I have been talking a lot about agribusiness, going into agriculture as a business, a lot, right? But then I would fail if I fail to tell you the things to look out for, the things to avoid, so that it does not come to play, right, in your own agribusiness. I don't know if you get, right? So while you are all fired up for the venture, there are things you need to look out for to ensure that your agribusiness grows to the point where it is now considered a giant in its own area, right? And that is what we are talking about today. So number one reason for business failure is the wrong business idea to begin with. See, most people make this mistake a lot. When people think about business, the first thing that comes to their head is just the idea that they have. One big idea, they want to just start something that's revolutionary. But the truth of the matter is this: the world doesn't care about your idea. The world doesn't care about what it is that you do. The world doesn't care. All the world cares about is what they want, right? We are living in a selfish world. So number one reason for business failure is the wrong idea to begin with. One is because most of our ideas are majorly our own desire we are trying to put out there. So we envision something, we see it as something that will be cool for us. We believe that, oh, everybody should have it. Let me give an example. Cornflakes is from corn, right? You love it a lot. So you assume that, the fact that I love it a lot of people love it, right? So this season, let's plant only corn. So now you go into the farming of corn. And at the end of the day, you go into the farming of corn, you invested your time and your resources. You don't have the market to buy your corn in that large quantity to do the cornflakes. Then your business has failed, right? It has failed because the idea was actually wrong to begin with. So there are things you need to observe, you need to look out for so you don't make mistakes in agribusiness. Watch out for the trends. Watch what is happening. Look for the need of people. Don't look for your own need. Business is actually a selfless thing. Look for the need of people. So you are in this area. What do these people want? What are they lacking? That is what you should provide them, not something that they already have that they don't even need. People that don't have it, they are looking for a place to dump it. So you are not start doing it. So you want to give it to them. They won't patronize you. So that is it. The wrong idea to begin with. So reason number two is this: poor planning. See, this one, it is synonymous to most of my videos. I talked about poor planning a lot. Episode 11, I talked about 7 mistakes most farmers make. Poor planning is part of the mistakes. Poor planning. Most of our people, we don't plan. Right? So let's say your idea is very good. Your idea is as good as your plan. Right? So the idea, the venture you want to start, the dream you are chasing, right? If the plan you have for it is faulty, your business is going to crash. Simple. It's going to crash. Even if it doesn't crash, you will not get the most from it. Yes, so let me give an example of what I'm trying to say. A business that can do 10 million naira a year, for instance, if you don't have the right plan for it, that business is going to do way beneath that. I don't know if you get. So it is going well for you, but at the end of the day, it is not delivering its full potential. You understand? So poor planning. Plan your see I can't overstress this. Have a business plan for everything you want to do, down to your projects, down to projects. Now it's not even a business again now, down to project. You want to do XYZ project that will require your time, require your energy, require some finances, require people's time, right? Have a business plan, plan it well, map out the strategy before you go into it, so you see results from it. So poor planning is the second reason why most businesses fail. Poor planning. Reason number 3 is this: lack of necessary capital. Lack of capital. See, this one is another problem that most people are facing. Most businesses are undercapitalized. Most businesses, they don't have the capital enough to sustain the business. They don't have the capital. Most businesses they've plateaued, not because they don't have the potential to grow to the stratosphere, but because they don't have the capital to take them there. Think of the capital as the fuel you put into a car, right? So if there's not enough of it in your car cannot take you anywhere now, right? It is going to only take you to where it has the capacity to take you, and then it stops, right? Until another one is ejected into the car. Do you get? So think of your capital as a fuel. I've talked a lot about investment clubs, right? So don't seek partners, seek investors, seek people, so you can have more fuel for that your vehicle. And mind you, such your investment, such your venture, that your agribusiness is a special purpose vehicle. I know that's a big term, we'll leave it for another day. So reason number 4 is this: not knowing the market. This one is another serious one, not knowing the market. Most entrepreneurs, they don't know the market they are serving. I talked about the wrong ideas in this as reason number 1. Yeah? So we are talking about knowing the market. If you don't know the market you are serving, you are going to have issues. You need to know the market you are serving. What do they want? What is the demographic of the target audience? See, every business has a target audience. Do you know? Yes. So this target audience, what do they want? Right? How does my business fit into what they want? Do you get? How am I going to position myself to fit into it in such a way that they come to me instead of the competitors? Do you get? So know your market. It is very important, right? So number 1 is the wrong idea to begin with. Do your analysis. There's something they call flexibility study. That's your idea. Vet it before you go into it. Vet it. Stress test the thing. Don't be so kind to your idea. Don't love your idea, right? Stress test it. Ask 1 million reasons why the idea will fail. Ask it. It's not because you are a pessimistic person. It's because you know what you are going into. Business is not a joke. So stress test your ideas. Stress test it a lot. Ask a lot of bad questions about it. What if tomorrow thunder strike? Will my business go off the market? What if tomorrow something happen, government say this and that, right? And most times you will find out that it won't happen, right? But then the fact that you are probing all of these questions, you start putting contingencies, start putting walls to ensure that your business is guarded, right? So stress test that your idea. It is very important. Then secondly, plan that your business. Now you've stress test the idea that is working. It's part of the planning. Plan it. How am I going to engage? How am I going to approach the market? Plan it. Then thirdly, look for the right capital for such venture, right? Part of your planning, you know the capital you need, right? The capital should have a space in between to ensure that your business is buoyant enough. It has enough fuel inside to ensure that the vehicle takes you to where you want to go. And then fourthly, know your market. Know your market. It is very important. Know your market. Then reason number 5 is this: poor financial management. This one is a very serious matter. Poor financial management. Most of us, our finances is left to God alone to handle. Only God knows. and it shouldn't be so. You are trying to have it in your mind that you are trying to build a business that will change, that will impact the life of millions of people, that will change the narrative of our people, that will show the world what is possible, right? You are going to be that vessel that God is going to use, that generation that I talked about in my book, right? So you are going to do it well. Poor management, poor financial management is one of the reasons why most businesses fail. Now, apart from planning, that is the common reason, poor financial management. The money comes in and nobody knows where it goes. That is a problem. It is a problem. Keep track of your finance. Keep track of your finance. I've been saying this in my episode. Keep track of your finances. As the monies are coming, keep track of it. Okay, this money is going for this money is that. I wrote a book called Building a Financial Structure for Your Agribusiness. Building a financial structure for your agribusiness. It's on Seller, so if you have the chance, go and look at it. It is a guide for building a financial structure for your agribusiness, for your business. Keep track of your finance. It is very important. Every year, do an audited financial statement for your business. Don't play with it. Don't kid yourself. Remember, you're not doing it for me. You are doing it for yourself. So if you kid yourself, you are the one that is fooling yourself, and you're not going there to fool yourself, right? So do it right. Keep track of your finance. Poor financial management is a major thing. It is a major thing. Reason number 6 is this: doing it alone. Most people want to do it on their own. Most people want to do it on their own. I've talked a lot about collaboration, so I wouldn't want to stress it. Don't do it on your own. Look for partners. Look for people that will join you in such ventures. Talked about it. Look for partners. When I mentioned investment club, right, episode 8, go and look for it so you learn. Look for people like minds that will join you in such a venture. Because once the pressure is too much on you, there's a tendency that you start letting go of a lot of crucial things, right? So you can narrow it down to what is pressing at you at the moment. But the truth of the matter is, if you want to be very effective, you need to be the kind of person that sees all the angles, right? So if you are narrowing your focus to just that thing that is stressing you, how are you now going to see the other things that are coming, right? And the only way you can battle all of those things is having people around you, right? People that are like-minded, people that are joining you in such venture, right? So while you are looking at the broader picture, they are focused on these tiny issues, other than just trying to figure it out on your own. Most businesses are failing because the head, the leader is focused, is doing it on his own. That should change. Reason number 7 is this: too rigid to change. Now this one is very serious, but at least it takes you to a point before this one starts showing. It doesn't show itself initially, right? So here's how it works. You have been doing something over a period of years. Now you've gotten to the point where the facts are showing that you are doing well. Like, everybody loves your product. You've clicked all the boxes. You've ticked all the boxes. You are the name in the town, right? And now people as they are that are prone to change. One thing is change, right? They've said it a lot, that the only thing that is constant in this life is change. So change started happening, right? Your customers that love this type of produce and now start looking for XYZ type of produce that you don't have, but the next person that is coming, the person that doesn't matter, the person that you don't even give 2 seconds to think about, right? Is very little, very insignificant in the bigger picture, right? Because you are very big. He's now looking at those areas, he's now knowing the market, trying to observe. But you are neglecting because you are too big, right? You are too rigid. Your success has made you too rigid to change, right? Eventually, you and your produce will fade off. So rigidity is a problem. You should be very flexible to change, very agile to change. Let your competitive advantage, part of your core values as a business should be agility, flexibility. Let it be that, because change is constant and you shouldn't be too rigid to change. Be flexible. Not the part that you just change at any second, no, but at least watch your market. Like I said, Know your market, observe. Don't go too far from your market. Observe what is going on. What are people saying? What are people saying? Observe. You can imagine the extent people go to just get information that will keep their business afloat. Do you understand? So observe, know your market. It is very important. What are people saying? If possible, have a newsletter. Have a mail section where you communicate to your customers on a regular basis, so you stay on top of the trendy stories, so you know how to iterate your system. Otherwise, you and your produce will fade off. That is insignificant fellow will take over your empire. So please don't be too rigid to change. Here is the last but not the least. The last but not the least is this: growing too fast. Now this one is more like a psychological, problem. We have a business, right? And we've ticked all the box of knowing our customer, planning it, having the right idea, and all the other processes, right? So the business is going very fast. And then we've not matured to the point where we can handle the pressure that comes with that level of business, right? When it is very small, the demands are little, right? So only you and your couple of guys can do it, right? No pressure. But you start growing, demand start increasing. This person wants your produce, this person wants your produce, this person from where you don't even know exists, they want your produce, right? Demands are increasing. And if you've not built a structure, for your business, if you've not built that mindset of where your business is, it will crash on you. Somebody said something a long time ago to me, and it has been in my head up to this very moment. He said, God does not give you something that is too big for you. God gives you what you can handle, right? Life does not give you what is more than you, so it gives you what you can handle. So let's say by chance you got to this point. Now your success, you are now the one rivaling your success. It will shrink to where you are if you don't develop yourself to that point. So personal development is very important. While you are growing, have it in your mind that they will get to a point where you need to step up to face some serious challenges, some serious pressure. How prepared are you? And then your team, how prepared are they? And then your business structure, how prepared is it? Your financial reserve, how prepared is it? Those are things you need to consider before entering your business. Even while you've entered in it, it should be in your head. So please and please, all of these things that I've said, take a note and jot it down so it doesn't be the problem tomorrow for you. That's it for today's episode. I hope you find value. Please, if you are new, please subscribe, like, comment. I would like to hear your thoughts. Let's start off a conversation. If there is something I have missed out and you think would help, say it in the comment section. God bless you. Until next time, cheers.